And to me, a labyrinth is your life story. It's all this twists and turns that you're taking, trying to get to the center and the essence of who you are, of what your soul is, your wholeness, what God made you to be. And we all get stuck in those twists and turns, and it's my job to help people get unstuck or move through those or walk with them through those twists and turns.
Why, you don't like yours?
Tell me we're done already.
There's
I
his
think
eye,
so.
There's his eye, there's his mouth and nose.
I wish
Videotaping me?
So that's where this art stuff can kind of help people work through, there's someone on the other side, work through what they need to get through an emotional or a spiritual experience, because this is very much, to me, we're all spiritual beings. We're just trapped in these human bodies. So, and to me, what I do is very spiritual work.
and they want to go see Clarence. They want to see what this lady created and so forth. I think that's developing an interest outside of their reality, that they can take one step out and for a while be separate and apart. I think the therapy goes on out into this room and into the clay room. And,
But yeah, and it is, and they'll want to come back and take a clay class.
Hi there. Can you tell us your name and what your church is?
My name is Raven, and I go to the Congregational UCC Church in Iowa City.
And we've been at a retreat talking about being called by God to serve in some way. Can you tell us about your sense of call right now?
My sense of call, I really feel that psychology needs to start integrating spirituality into it. And I was really disappointed when I discovered that there's really, traditionally speaking, there's no place for religion and faith in social work. And I think that's a huge issue because you can't really have growth of any substantial nature without integrating spirituality. So my call, I believe, is to integrate the two. I want to do a dual major and get my Master's of Divinity and Master's of Social Work. And church is changing so much, so I don't know if there's going to be like a traditional church, if I'm going to be leading a traditional church, or writing books, or doing conference, or I'm really not sure what that's going to look like, but I definitely think that I need to integrate the two, that there's more of a need for that. So.
Hi there. Can you tell us your name and the church that you attend?
I am Sarah Scott. I go to UCMC in Lewis, Iowa.
And we've been talking about God's call on our lives, our call to ministry, and how are you thinking about that in your own life right now?
I'm thinking with Him having me do all of the stuff with the children and the midweek madness stuff that we're doing, that He wants me to go into something with involving little kids or something along those lines.
Hi, can you tell us your name and what church you attend?
I am Samantha Fissler, and I attend the First Congregational United Church of Christ in Eldora, Iowa.
And we've been talking about being called to serve. What ways are you feeling called to serve the church and the community?
I feel called to serve by putting in an application in for SIAM, the Council for Youth and Young Adult Ministries. And I feel that God has called me to do this, and that He's going to lead me through this and help be a great voice for youth and young adults in the UCC.
So tell us your name and the church you go to.
Hi, I'm Sarah Masker, and I go to church in Lewis at the United Congregational Methodist Church.
And we've been talking this weekend about feeling called by God to serve the church and the community. How are you feeling called right now to serve?
I feel called by God with my singing voice, that I can help people with a healing process, and I can sing in different places around my community and in my church. And I think that's how I'm going to use my gift, through God.
Hello, can you tell us your name and tell us what church you belong to?
I'm Adam Dirks from Urbandale United Church of Christ.
And Adam, we've been talking about God's call on our lives this weekend at this retreat. Can you tell us a little bit about how you feel God is calling you in your life right now?
I can definitely feel a call from God. I'm not exactly sure where or what He's calling me to, but after some reflection and some quiet time and just kind of listening to myself and to God, I definitely know that He's going to give me the strength, the ability and the resources to achieve my call and help me discover the gifts that will help me to accomplish my call. I think He just wants me to find that call.